Hello, please stop the recording. Illuminations, please stop the recording.
A lot to make this evening possible. It is the 10th of April, and this evening is called 4 Tips to Awaken the Speaker in You. It is also an introduction to corporate and NLP trainer program. And you have probably already spoken, either in front of small teams, maybe some of you in front of very big groups, maybe some of you have even done something like TEDx or television. And you have began to learn communicating a long time ago. When you were even in school as a child, there were things that all of a sudden you noticed, wow, if I say it this way, I get more response. If I say it this way, I get less response. And so has communication, influencing with impact, and speaking to small and large groups been with you all your life in one or the other way. You have maybe already early on seen speakers. You have maybe attended audiences where there was a speaker and he did something that maybe in your memory you did not like, or maybe you particularly liked. And you are here today to learn more. And you will. We are here together on this 10th of April to engage into 4 tips that will be practical, hands-on tips, just like a prior, a hammer and a nail, very practical tools that you will take with you. We always make sure of that. And we will this evening explain a lot of parts of speaking with presentation and motivational excellence to you. And we will also, at the end, have a promotional event for the ones of you who are ready to sign up for a 3-day training. So this is an introduction to a 3-day trainer training, presentation and motivational excellence training that is on the 9th and the 11th of May. So I would like to first give a big hand to my co-trainer who has entertained you, most of you, before the 9 o'clock time. And this is Gregory Green, who is a master trainer in neuro-linguistic programming. And I am so happy to have someone next to me who is so incredibly skilled, has already been working as a teacher in English in California since so many years. And then by adding NLP to his career, trained many programs here with us at Illuminations and at Conscious Solution. He's a trainer working from the heart, making many people laugh, and he knows how to make learning fun. Let's have a big hand for Gregory Green.
Let us do this. Let's do this. All right, we got the pen and the paper ready. So, who are we? In front of you stands Dr. Doris. Who is Dr. Doris? Well, Dr. Doris is an MD, naturopathic doctor. But very early on, after receiving her MD in homeopathy, she noticed and found that techniques using neuro-linguistic programming were getting her better results, quicker results, and more long-lasting results than her traditional methods. So Dr. Doris, being young at some 20-something age, leaves Germany, goes to the United States by herself, and starts with a vision, like some of you have, a vision and a work ethic to create something bigger. That is Conscious Solutions. She's trained over 110,000 at least, 13 different countries, and we're going to add one more because we're planning on going in Greece in July. So 14 countries, but more than importantly, it's about the passion, it's about the commitment, it's about a vision that she's extended to India. We've grown, and we welcome you to Dr. Doris, passionate, committed, and dedicated NLP trainer. Let's get it going. Let's get it going.
Thank you. And just a very quick little story for the beginning here. So one time when I was working in my therapeutic and meditation community, Neha Sangani, is this also Neha
No.
Dolakia? Neha Dolakia? Oh, okay. I had to guess Neha Dolakia. So who I know from that time. And what happened was sometimes a lot of guests would internationally come to this meditation resort, and all of a sudden groups would be booked very quickly, and people had to be training the groups who maybe until then only have worked as a counselor, certainly completed professional trainer training, but so to speak, were there in their beginnings. And so I was asked to lead a group opening your heart. That was in my 20s. And I said, no, sir, he was the leader of the institute. I'm not going to lead this group because I didn't even get a chance to participate it yet. So no, so I don't do such thing. I would first study the topic, participate in the training. He said, look, there's 20 newcomers who really would like to open their heart. They want to know about their passion. They want to know about their love for life. They want to know about how to communicate better and how to communicate better that you get along. And they know that you are a great speaker. They have heard about you. You are a trainer who has completed trainer training. Kindly, please lead this training for us. It was in 3 days. He basically didn't even ask me. The meeting ended. And I said to myself, how would I know that I have the right to stand in front of an audience and speak? How do I know that I'm a leader who can motivate a team sufficiently so that that team performs best? How do I know that I should be speaking to a group of people? What education is required? What qualities are required? What is it that makes me be able to do this? And I was really in a very deep contemplation in this period of, 3 days where I could say no, and this group would simply be without a group leader, or I could find an answer within myself that would make me say yes. And when I looked at the title, Opening Your Heart, Communicating from the Heart, I asked myself, do I know about this? You know, the answer was yes. Because I just came out of attending so many self-development groups, and I have learned so much about compassion and empathy as a certified counselor and coach that I said to myself, yes, I do. The next day, that person, David was his name, he was the head of the department, said, look, here's the curriculum. You do not even have to follow the curriculum. You can simply share the experiences that you had, because we would like for you to trust us that we have chosen you to lead this workshop. Guess what? I went in, and that was the only time in my life where I had heightened heartbeat. Normally, I don't know heightened adrenals so much. Luckily, I don't know, fortunately, maybe unfortunately, maybe I should have more heightened heartbeat, I don't know, heightened adrenals. And when this group was completed, it was such an amazing training where everybody so greatly found out who they truly are. Everybody was empowered in their confidence, and everybody understood that everything is related in our relatability, in our ability to connect to others. And that was the first training that then led into me very soon conducting trainer trainings, which I now do since 22 years. And I'm sharing with you the story of the workshop opening your heart and opening your heartful communication, because I think that's what speaking is about. This experience was awakening the speaker in me. And I am sure that you have an experience about awakening the speaker in you. Unfortunately, we have only 60 minutes. In fact, I would like to ask for possibly extending to 75 minutes tonight.
We're gonna do a full session.
Can we ask, can everybody stay until 10:15, which is 8:45. 8:45 in Dubai. Oh my God, we have so many different. Can everybody stay 75 minutes? Can I see hands? For people who choose not to have their video on, could you please respond with your hand? Otherwise, we are not so very interested actually in just being viewed. This is an intensive, immersive workshop where we would like to interact with you. So please either turn your video on or respond, or we would really welcome you to join another time. Because this is a time to engage. And this is a time to learn. And here you are, and the speaker in you wants to be awakened. And some of you are already speaking. May I see hands? Who is already regularly speaking to audiences? Omran, are you? Neha? Are you speaking to audiences? Mohandas? Surikant, yes? Marcel, Chunduri, are you speaking to audiences? Surikant, how large are your audiences?
Jinky, you speaking to teams?
How big are your teams, Jinky?
My team, and a number of times I make a video on Facebook to inspire the people.
Very good. Umran, how big is your group of people that you speak to?
For example, yesterday we had to give a speech to the young generation, and there were almost 135 students who are grade 9, between 14 years old, and we want them to learn about Discover EU and some Erasmus Plus platforms. So it was great. I like to do speeches, but when I take the microphone, everything changed. Dr. Norris, so sorry that sometimes we have to switch off our cameras because we are cooking now. I just left the work, so we are hungry. We are listening to you and cooking. See my apron?
So,
I can
you
do
know
it.
what? We like that. That's the amazing thing of online learning. We have done all COVID, all active workshops, and people were there in
With the
pajamas,
babies,
even
with the
in
baby,
bed with their
No,
babies.
dog.
So
no, my
kindly
baby
just
is.
yeah. So if possible, just keep your camera on or put it back on again. That would really,
Okay,
really help the engagement.
okay, thank you
Please
so
keep
much.
cooking.
After,
Keep cooking.
okay,
Do what you do,
thank,
but keep
okay,
your
thank
camera
you.
on. Thank you, Sevda. How do you pronounce your name,
Sevda.
Sevda?
Yes.
Hello again. I am at
Wonderful.
the market, so that's why I closed the
Oh,
camera. But
Savannah's
I'm
at the
listening.
market. Oh, I love
We
interactive.
love
Sorry,
I
market.
love
Very
interactive.
I'm
good.
listening, but but just my camera is off. But I am listening. All my ears are on you.
Yeah, me
So
too. I'm listening too.
we are
Okay.
wanting to share with you 4 tips tonight.
Let's go.
And 4 tips we have decided to share with you tonight is 1, handle your mindsets and emotions. 2, present yourself creating responses. 3, unique learning styles. With neuro-linguistic programming, we use not only multisensory learning, but even theater improv. And of course, in order for the speaker in you to be awakened, it is about building your charisma and shining. So, an introduction to corporate and NLP training is that NLP gives you the benefits that it makes a difference between verbal and nonverbal. It helps you not only with linguistic skills, but it also helps you to pay attention to how you use your body when you speak. See, I can hardly speak when I sit. I always feel like I have to stand up. I suggest to do the same for you. Also for the ones of you who are team leads and leaders speaking to your team. See, here's the table. Here are your team members. What a difference when you stand up. Because when you stand up, you give a message, I'm really here for you. You give like your full self, your full you. Corporate training boosts professionalism, leadership, change management, team collaboration, and productivity. And what you will learn tonight is professional growth strategies that effective training gives people, and it all has to do to present with expression and to present in a way that it's not just concept teaching, but actually speaking. May I introduce one thing to you about the origin of the Society of NLP? I'm very honored that I got the chance to be connected to the originators of neuro-linguistic programming, which was Richard Bandler, John Grinder, and also a lady, and her name is Christina Hall, who happened to become a very good girlfriend of mine. And in so many hours of me visiting her in Santa Cruz, we have developed wonderful strategies that include linguistics, but also the body. So this corporate training and this skill training has to do with the body and not just sitting and speaking. See, putting up a PowerPoint and looking at the PowerPoint. I'm not even looking at the PowerPoint. Everybody can do that. And
Can't
this
stand
kind
PowerPoint.
of, unfortunately, a trend of this time that is not going to make you a good speaker. Just presenting, just preparing your content and then having your content somewhere and showing the content. That's like being in third or fourth or sixth class reading from your book. Yes, Gregory?
PowerPoints take away the power of the speaker because they're looking at the PowerPoint, they're not looking at you.
So I do show this slide, though. I'm not going to show all the slides of this presentation. However, if you give us your full WhatsApp and email in this chat, and you say that you want the PowerPoint, we will share the PowerPoint with you. I'm Dr. Doris, and all I want is to give a legacy and make as many powerful trainers in the world. Why? Because this world needs help. We are at a stage where people are so over the meds, being so triggered by so many stimuli, dealing with multimedia and social media and so many distractions every day that a mere matter of staying concentrated and externally focused has become difficult. Every day I confront in my clients or in people who I help to become trainers, we have 15 trainers with us at Conscious Solutions, that they feel frazzled, they feel distracted, they cannot sit still, they cannot give all the attention to one topic. It is sad. So my purpose is to help in this world with the kind of skills to empower people to find themselves, to connect to themselves, to their heart, and to actually have a purpose. My focus is to develop trainers and leaders and people who are trained highly in neuro-linguistic programming and different empowerment methodologies and emotional intelligence in a way that they can help others. My passion is to create ripple effects so that we can help and empower as many people in this world with intelligence, with wisdom, with knowledge, with human behavior principles, human behavior guidelines to actually greatly improve relationships, relationships personally and relationships professionally, so that we can have good teams with happiness, that we can have families with greater skills to overcome conflict and argument, because conflict and argument is part of human being. But it's also part of human being to overcome this argument and fight and conflict and to bring peace. So my commitment is to give the uttermost that I can in training people in order to empower you to empower others. And my purpose is to contribute to a world with greater peace, respect, and consciousness. I recommend for you, when you prepare for your gig, when you prepare for your speech, when you think about maybe becoming an empowerment speaker or a trainer in a certain area, or take up some more topics within your HR, to prepare your purpose. What is important to you to become a speaker? Not what do you want to speak about, If you are an engineer and you have to teach engineering, fine. If you are a designer and you teach others about designing, Satyajit, great. But what is your purpose? What drives you to do the work that you are doing and to influence others and to further communication? So I'm choosing Gularana. If you don't mind, Gularana, can you tell us how your purpose as a teacher has increased since you have taken NLP training, NLP trainer training, and all levels of NLP? We are curious. We have announced you as a special guest. Gularana from Pakistan.
Am I audible?
Yes?
Yes, my dear.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Doris, that you have given me a chance to speak up in front of all these new speakers. That currently, that I have already attended the trainings of all the trainings related with the NLP, even including the corporate trainings. So currently, I'm working as in Montessori, the Montessori school directress in my school, and also working as a teacher. So I am trying to do all that skill and all the strategies which I have learned during my NLP course and with my team fellow Matt. So I am trying to implement it on my students and working actually with them. And the good news for you people, right now I have been going to more empower myself and launching my own brand, online brand, by being as the name on Mind Care, which will be related with the emotional healing wellness and special children's center.
And what a purpose is behind that. Amazing. Thank you, Gularana. This was
Thank you.
greatly leading into the next topic, which
Thank
is
you, Dr. Doris.
going to be, so for being here tonight, I would like to invite you, if you want to awaken the speaker in you. And what I would like to define for everyone here, awaken a level higher speaker than you are right now. Top yourself off with 10 years. Look at the one of you who is speaking in 10 years from now. Do times 10 for the people that you dare to speak to. Just think out of the box, because if you do what you always have been done, you get what you always got. And this stretching out of the comfort zone is going to ask you to think out of the box and to be comfortable to think out of the box. Because when you are asked to speak, and you will be asked to speak about topics that you didn't get enough time to think about a group that you maybe didn't think was that group, maybe the corporate gave you not the correct information about who you are going to speak to, you will always be stretched. You will always be challenged to go over threshold. And tonight, even here, learning with us, are you ready to stretch out of your comfort zone?
All day, every day.
Can I
All
see
day,
hands?
every day. All
Yes.
day, every day.
Can we please stretch? Everybody raise your hands and stretch.
All day, every day.
And stretch in a way that you feel the stretch. Because when you really stretch, then you notice that it hurts a little bit, doesn't it, Jinky? If you really stretch, it hurts a little bit. And guess what? That's what learning is. That's what a speaker has to deal with. If you want to raise your levels of presentation, if you want to raise your levels of motivation, if you want to simply raise who you are as someone speaking into a group of people, may it be small at the beginning, and may you never be a speaker of large groups, that's all right. But you will have to stretch over your comfort zone. And when we stretch with the body, we know how it feels, Chinky, right? But what I'm going to ask you is to stretch your neural pathways. That's what we say in neuro-linguistic programming. Stretch the way that you are thinking. Stretch the way you think things have to go. Allow change, allow difference, allow to be uncomfortable, because if you are not uncomfortable, you are not going to learn. Would everybody agree that tonight it is not about stretching the body? For that, we go to yoga or to the gym. Tonight is to stretch your brain muscles, your neural pathways, your ways of thinking. Can I one more time ask, who is ready to stretch? Can I see hands or hear yes?
Dr. Doris.
Neha, are you? Can you hear me? Am I audible well enough?
Yep.
Yes. All right, question?
Dr. Doris, I was going to do the record me technique. Do I have your permission?
I don't know what that is.
It'll be a 2 to 3 minute exercise that they can do very quickly. 2 to 3 minutes.
Unfortunately, it's the 9:39.
Okay.
Can we do it at the end?
Yes.
We have not even started with the first tip.
Okay.
So let's start with the first tip and do that exercise Gregory wants to do at the ending. Please, you are so welcome. But as it is already 9:39 and we have just started with the 4 tips, let's begin by noticing. So we have to handle mindsets and emotions. May I please see hands? Who encounters heightened adrenals when you speak in front of audiences? Thank you, Satyajit. How about Neha, Surikant, Marcel, Jinky? Yes, Jinky. How about Alia, Firdos? Do you get heightened heartbeat or feel stressed or nervous when speaking in front of audiences?
Yes, I do. Yes,
Okay.
it feels, yeah, it feels
Yes.
so, yeah.
So let's show, because some of you don't, and it's okay. We just want to give you an empowerment strategy that you also can use to simply elevate your states of mind. Gregory Green has earlier told you that it is about unresourceful and resourceful states of mind. So let's say for number 1, just notice when you are in a state that you don't like, that is unwanted. May it be stress, may it be heightened adrenals, may it be fear, may it be nervousness, may it be you haven't slept enough and that's why you just don't feel good. It doesn't matter. Let's not even go into the content of all the emotions or feelings that could stop us from being excellent. And in order to change the states of mind, we need 3 steps. The first step is identify. The second step, everybody, would you please take your hands? Gularana, you know this one, yes? Take your hand, pat yourself on your left shoulder, on your right shoulder, and say, I noticed. Everybody.
I noticed.
So early
Noticed.
notice.
I
This is
noticed.
about early
noticed.
detection. So you early detect when this nervousness or stress comes to you. And then number 3, everybody step. If you are if you're sitting at your table, raise your leg under your table, step into a desired state, into a resourceful state. into something that you already know. Everyone has those desired states. Thank you, Gregory. And it can be determination. It can be
Right.
compassion. Can we go back and forth? So this is the I noticed part. And here, identify the resourceful state you step into. So it could be anything like composure, determination, patience, calmness, self-discipline, patience. What else is it that you could add to this list, please? What is it that needs to be available to you so that you can be in a resourceful state? How about Satyajit? Let's lengthen that list and we can write it down and have it on the next PowerPoint. Satyajit, what would be the state of mind that you would like to have available? Neha? How about
Believe
Alia? Yes?
Believe in yourself.
Believe in self. Very good. Let's write it down. That's a good one. What else? What do you need to have available?
Be optimistic.
Optimistic. Somebody else? Chinky? Marcel?
Self-confidence.
Yeah, confidence also.
Confidence.
Yeah,
Very
that's
good.
yeah.
Sevda. Very good. Confidence. Alia, what do you need?
Believing in myself that I can do.
Believing in yourself that you can do it.
Yeah, believing in myself, and also that participation is very important, is what I always feel. At least I'm giving it a try. Even if I feel, I force myself to do it so that I reduce my anxiety for next time.
Very
Very
nice.
good. Surikant.
Impactful. There should be impact of our speech.
That's my man.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know,
Not
I would
only
like-
not only influence.
being impactful and not only in class. Be impactful in general. Very nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I
Thank you.
will share one with you that will always help. Look, when you look into your audience, just be in your heart. Just look at them as friends. What happens when we get heightened adrenals and stress is we separate ourselves from the other. We think, oh, here I'm the speaker. Let's say I would be on the stage elevated and 500 are looking up to me. So even the external environment indicates, oh, it's separate. But as long as you go into this idea, you are separate from your viewer or audience or speaker, that's only when your adrenals kick. Because your adrenals only kick because of a picture that is made in your mind, whether you are aware of it or not. But that little picture or that little movie that happens, that will probably be a picture of movie of you stumbling or of you falling or of you speaking wrongly. That's what basically is going to make you have the stress or the nervousness. So when you just go into a oneness with the people who look at you and look at them as friends. And that's why I told you the story of my first group that awakened the speaker in me. I had to speak about my heart. I had to speak about the value of relationships. And it was so easy. See, I care about each and every one of you. That's why I speak your name, Neha, Mohandas, Umran, Surikan, Jinky, Marcel, and Alia, Satyajit. I care for each one of you. I have read up on each one of you, and I take very serious, sincere to who is coming and listening. And Gregory is very, very sincere to who is listening and coming. He
I
studies.
get obsessive.
every
I'm
person.
obsessive. There's passion and then there's obsessive.
And going into the LinkedIn and looking up who's coming. So
What can we give them?
this is, of course, for the people who are speaking to up to 22 and 26 people. See, I'm a trainer at heart. My outcome is that people learn. Now, I have to work for a group for the Indian government with 140 people, so I will have 4 trainers that I make them pay for. Because if you have such a large crowd, it is not about speaking and pumping knowledge. No, it's about doing exercises, and that's the next key. It's about doing this kind of exercises that
Yeah.
give feedback.
Yes. No PowerPoints, exercises, folks. Make them think. Get them out the comfort zone. Define their purpose, their passion. Who is it for? Why is it for? Why is it important? And what are they willing to sacrifice to get it?
Can you turn this off, please?
Yes.
Just turn it off.
Okay. Please unmute, Doris. Unmute. You're on mute, Dr. Doris.
Yeah. Create.
1 second.
One moment. Yeah, just fixing the. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. You can carry on.
Something
Carry on,
went
no
wrong.
issue at all.
Something went wrong with the amplifier. Sorry.
Okay.
Digital challenges. So present yourself in ways that creates responses. So basically, it is about relating, and it is about you and your state of mind. So when we just spoke about the states of mind, yes, it is about confidence. Yes, it's about power. Yes, it's about leaving impact, Surikant. And yes, it's about believing in yourself. And yes, it's about confidence. What I would like to give you here tonight, it is much more important how you relate with the other person, and that you relate with the other person. Everybody who looks at you is just one person. And really, one person is listening to you. It's so many at the same time. But it's about how you create the response so that the other is excited, that the other looks at you, that the other writes down, that the other asks questions, so that really, in another way, we could say that it's engaging. You are engaging the other. And it's about how do you reach each individual and speak to the total of the group at the same time. Now, when we want to speak about how we speak to everybody at the same time, I would like for us to also consider the multisensory stimulation. See, because everybody is behind SMO, telephones, which all together, so many shows, so many YouTube videos, so many things you are looking daily. It is multisensory stimulation already. So when you are a speaker, you have to do the same thing. We have unique learning styles. Neuro-linguistic programming teaches you about how you have visual, audio, kinesthetic, olfactory, and gustatory senses that will make your learning stronger and stronger as you imbibe it. Because you know that you have, can everybody point towards their eyes, please? This is called in neuro-linguistic programming visual internal representation, because inside you make pictures and movies. Yes? Then auditory, please can you stop that writing on the bottom, Gregory?
I know you've actually enabled the AI, so I would have to come in and.
Oh, I see. And that's what just happened?
Yes.
Can we turn it off? Okay,
No.
okay.
No need to turn it off, Dr. Doris. No need to turn it off. It's nice. Why not?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So with your ears inside, you are speaking to yourself. So whatever you have learned auditorily is going to be spoken inside your head again and again and again in many ways. You speak to yourself. If you make yourself feel less than confident, what happens? You say to yourself, I'm not good enough, or I can't do it, right? So as we are thinking with all 5 senses, everybody, visual, auditory, kinesthetic for the sense of the felt sense with our hands.
Olfactory and gustatory.
Of course, what Umran and Zefta and Sabine are doing, cooking, or only Umran?
No, finished. We finished cooking. Thank you for giving us time.
I haven't
Sabine and
finished
me,
yet.
Dr. Doris, Sabine and me cooked. We cooked together.
Okay, all right, Sabine. So it's the gustatory. So you are doing the gustatory things when you eat.
Gustatory.
Some of us like the gustatory the most of all of us.
Sevda is not cooking. She's a bit
I am
lazy.
cooking. I was at the market and now I am
buying
cooking.
food.
She was at the
She
market and
doesn't
then
cook.
she's home. But she
Now I
belongs
am
to your
cooking.
group, Umran, right?
I know her
buying
and
food,
I have
Dr.
met.
Norris. It's not gustatory. Dr. Norris, she's buying food. She's not cooking.
All right, all right,
Thank you,
all right. So it's called VAKOT. Everyone, let's learn this number 3 tip to speak as a speaker engagingly. Surikant, Satyajit, Neha, you want to use VAKOG. If you also can speak in a way that you say, this is a wonderful taste, this is a flavorful environment, I would like to get the whiff of this. So you will use colorful descriptions and at the same time describe sound so that people who are more auditorily oriented hear things better. And at the same time, you also give the felt sense. So basically, Jinky, I can see you are a little bit having a question. So basically, you will learn these words. Right now, I want you to only understand that this multisensory presentation is something that you will learn in our training. I cannot give you more than just a little taste tonight. So as a professional speaker, when you become a corporate speaker through us or get trained in presentation and motivational speaking excellence, motivational speakers use the visual so that the audience can see through the words, can make pictures and images inside. Engaging motivational speakers use their voice in many different ways, sometimes whispering and sometimes very loud. And then what is important is that the stage is big and you use the whole stage. And you may speak a character and have one character have this kind of a voice and the other character have this kind of a voice. So use your body and be engaging. And the way how you can best use all 5 senses is also by theater improv, by basically playing one character or playing another character and also imbibe playfulness to your audience. So everybody gets up and moves around. Let's not do it tonight because we are already going quite late and Gregory has a special exercise for you. However, I would like for you to please think about next time you are on your stage, use your whole stage, use your whole body, speak and have certain things like, let's say you speak to the audience about trust. You make a spatial memory point for your audience trust. I would like everyone please to increase trust. Then maybe over here is determination. And what you also need to improve in is to be determined and to express with determination. So determination has this kind of a physiology and this kind of a word. Surikant understands me. And over here, I'm going to speak with a different voice about trust. So multisensory engagement as a trainer. Tip number 3, everybody. Multisensory engagement, unique learning styles. Tip number 3, everybody. Tip number 3.
Tip number 3.
Tip number 3. Multisensory engagement, engaging all the senses and using your whole stage. Just like for the ones of you who have maybe been introduced to this phenomenal theater improv, which just brings playfulness out of you. You get a character and then you play a character. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, it does.
So we have gotten already quite far. Everybody, can we repeat the tips that we have gone through tonight? So number 1, handle your states of mind and emotions. Very good. Yes, let's repeat it. Good, Chinky. Good, Marcel. Let's repeat it. Handle your states of mind and emotions. Now, who remembers the 3 steps? What were the 3 steps, how we do this? I know. Yes, Alia?
Handle your mindset and emotions is by overcoming the stage fright. First identify
Oh,
state, and then
Yes.
pat your shoulder. That is, I have noticed. And then you pat your shoulder, place your finger. And the third one is 10 step into your desired state.
Boom.
Which have collected. Very good, Alia. Very good, Alia. So
Thank you.
basically, your desired state is a whole list that we created. Compassion, determination, confidence. Some of you said happiness, joy. Surikant said impact. So everybody has some keywords, please, some states of mind ready. And I have reminded you to just be in your heart and look at the people who look at you as your friends. They're nothing else but friends. And to create oneness. And this is what is our tip number 4. Everybody, tip number 4. Can everybody say tip number 4? Build charisma and
Tip
shine.
number 4.
tip number 4.
Build your charisma and shine. Can you say it?
Shine.
My charisma and shine.
Build your charisma and shine.
Yes. Now, how are we going to do that? Well, I give you a little demonstration with my face. Can everybody see my face? I cannot see my face. Can everybody see my face?
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
Doris.
Yes,
Am I
we can see your
Oh,
face.
okay, here I am. Here I am. So, if I speak to you like that,
We will
and
hate
my
you.
mouth closed, and the corners of my mouth are going down,
you are unhappy and will shout at us.
is that charisma?
No,
Is
we
that
will hate
charisma?
you.
No,
No, we'll hate you like that.
Surikant,
No.
we have to stop being serious. Satyajit, stop being serious. I show you a little trick, and then Gregory, you can show your trick. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
It's
Can
okay.
everybody please pin your fingers and just with force put the corners of your mouth up? Yes, good, Seta. Good, and Chinky. Very good, Umran. Yes. So now, would you
Chinky tried.
please, Gregory, now would you please try to feel bad? Surikant, do the exercise. Try to feel bad. Can you make yourself feel bad, Surikant? No, your lips.
No, you
Raise your
can't.
lips. If your lip, you must raise, yeah, like that. Raise your lips. This is neuroscience proven. Neuroscience proves that when your mouth corners go up, automatically there is a message in your brain to be happy.
Someone left.
If you keep your mouth corners up, you cannot feel bad. So now, this is a very simple secret to show your charisma and shine. Don't be serious. Nobody likes seriousness. Nobody likes, yes, Surikant. Look at Surikant. Look how much nicer he looks when he smiles. Yes, Sefta, you look so nice when you smile. Chinky, show us a smile. Chinky, smile. Chinky, smile. Yes.
Thank you.
Ümran, you can smile too.
Oh my God. That's why I love internet. I love interactive.
Sorry, Gregory. I hope you don't think I make only funny things tonight.
It's okay.
There, of course, is more to charisma and there's more to shining. But this is as simple
It is.
please remember, nobody likes to be serious or to look into a serious trainer.
So that's a
So
pictures.
remember
Yeah.
this. Yes. Satya, remember this.
Oh, shit.
Now, it
Do
is
it.
not about not
Yeah,
being
I'm not
determined.
Mhm.
It's not that I will smile every minute when I speak to you. Of course not. There needs to be engagement. Sometimes, most of the time I smile, but sometimes I don't smile. Of course, we create engagement. We go through different stages. You show different roles. But this is just a little bit of an idea about charisma and shining. What else is your idea about building charisma and shining as a speaker?
I think your appearance is important too. How you outfit yourself is another point, which is important. I mean, you don't need to look luxurious, but at least you should look clean and smell good and dress. You shouldn't be underdressed, right?
Yes. And
Yeah,
even for your Zoom trainings. Very good.
of
What
course.
else?
Yes.
What
And
else?
I get dressed for this education too.
Nice. Very good. What else creates charisma and shining? Alia. How about Kularana?
Confidence, self-confidence. Yeah, I think, yeah. Self-confidence.
Surikant. Thank you, Alia.
Body language and tonality should be very impactful. What I feel, body language and tonality we can use
Yes.
in a right way.
Very good. Very good. And you speak about some things that I also wanted to help you with now in the last 15 minutes of this presentation, which is what will expect you in a 3-day training. So tonight, we did only 1 hour, and the 1 hour was on 4 tips. What are the 4 tips again? 1, handle your states of mind and emotions. Everyone, can we
Nice.
speak it?
Handle your
Handle
state
your
of mind and
of mind
emotion.
and emotion. 2,
Your mindset and emotion.
Mindset.
number 2,
Present
engage.
yourself.
Create responses. Exactly. Present yourself in a way that you create responses, which has to do about engagement. And key 3, tip 3, also is about engagement. What was tip 3?
Unique learning style.
Using
My
multisensory engagement.
Yes, our unique learning styles. One person learns a little better visual, another person must have the kinesthetic, other people need gustatory, olfactory, etc. So our 5 internal representations that make our thinking, using all of this is important. And tip number 4, everybody.
Shine.
Yes,
Shine.
right. Charisma. Very
Charisma.
good. Very good. And we did a little trick, right? Even if you don't feel smiling, guess what? When you smile, you make yourself smile. So could we please look at the 9th to the 11th of May, Gregory, please?
Sure, Dr.
So tonight was only 1 hour, and we did our very best to give you the most in the 1 hour. But what we would really like to invite you to is to consider to join us for a 3-day training. And that 3-day training is on the 9th to the 11th of May, which is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Illuminations, which is in Dubai, and I will be in Dubai.
Or online.
Only. Of course, you can join online. So Friday will be 1:30 Dubai time. In India, 3 o'clock. In Turkey, of course, earlier. So you will have to ask your Friday off. And then Saturday and Sunday for Europe, it will be very early. But for Dubai, it's 10 a.m. Our Romania teacher, Umran, we have somebody from Romania. He always comes and he loves to start at 7 in the morning. So it's just on those days for the Europeans having to get up early, but getting out at 4. It typically ends at 5:30 Dubai time, which is 7 o'clock in India. And basically, it's 3 full days of the richness of learning. So many more tips. If you think you learned quite some things in this 1 hour, imagine 3 times 7 to 8 hours, how much you will learn. And on each of those days, we will end with a presentation. Means you will do a presentation, sometimes in a small group, sometimes with one partner. Of course, you will also do a presentation by yourself, and you will get multiple feedback, audio feedback, video feedback. There will always be a video made of you presenting. You get feedback from your special partner, from the small group. You get feedback from the Master Trainer and the other trainers that are in our team. You get so much feedback because feedback is the key. And when you then like the 3 days, you get to come back in June. And there's a level 2 and a level 3, after which you will be a certified professional international corporate trainer. And for the ones of you who have already learned NLP or learn NLP at the same time, Surikant, right? You will be with us 19-20 of April. Then you will also be able to get NLP trainer certification and teach NLP. So now, any questions?
What if we miss one part? Aren't we going to be certified? Because we work full time, Dr. Norris.
You work full time. You cannot ever take off Friday.
I don't think so, because I worked as a private secretary, executive assistant to the director, so it's impossible.
But Saturday, Sunday, you can join.
Yeah, Saturday, Sunday we can join, yes.
So what has happened in the past, if you are coming with the group or if there's more people who will miss Friday, we will give the Friday on evenings again.
Thank you.
So then we will
Thank you.
make a special Monday or Tuesday evening. We will have to find a time that everybody can make it. When do you usually get out of work, Umran?
Dr. Norris, we participated many education, but they were all after 7 p.m. because Sevda, Sabine, and me work together, and we are available after 7 p.m.
And Saturdays and Sundays?
And Saturdays and Sundays, we are mostly free, yes.
Yes. So then look at the Saturday and Sunday, and we find another alternative for Friday. As I told you, we have 15 trainers with us. Gregory Green will begin with NLP on the 19th and 20th of April in Dubai. And Surikant will be with him online. And typically, we have people who have joined us for so many years. There's 15 conscious solutions trainers with us. If you like and whoever's interested, we can show you our website in a moment and show you how you can be an active member of Conscious Solutions Trainers and Conscious Solutions World, which is an active learning forum. No commercial, nobody selling anything. In fact, it is prohibited. Only about meeting one another to exchange sessions, and about our free support groups. We offer 4 free support groups a month, every week one, plus trainer training support groups with me. So you get lots of engagement and learning and practice in a way that no one but Conscious Solutions offers. And Illuminations in Dubai is very much aligned with us, and they are doing same. So when we are in Dubai, they will give us the room for all of us to come together and to practice. Yes, Umran?
Dr. Norris, can we make the trainings after 6 or 7 p.m.s? It will be, I mean, amazing. I mean, most of the time in the mornings we work. Sometimes we work at the weekends too. I don't claim anything for this weekend, but really, thank you so much for your performance. I love it so much, and I will use some tips. And you don't realize, but you give us some extra tips. I mean, I don't care the slides too, but you yourself is on a good example for giving speeches, because online teaching is more difficult than being on stage. So congratulations, Dr. Norris. That's why I would love to join your education, but please let's make it after 7 p.m. for the ones who are working full days.
Yeah, so we can arrange things for evenings. However, most of our evenings are already scheduled for these webinars and for these support groups. For example, every Thursday is a webinar on NLP, and every on trainer training, and every Wednesday on NLP. So if you look at our calendar, you see many free offerings. And because of these free offerings and because of this collaboration with Dubai, our calendar is already scheduled for the whole year, and more than 1 year. And basically, as one training is building on another one, there's level 1, level 2, level 3, etc. for NLP and also for training. This is not possible to change. So people who work on weekends typically have to take that 1 weekend a year off. If you just take one element in a year, that's fine. Then you will be asked to take 1 weekend off. However, what we have for you, Umran, is all these evenings. Look, always Wednesday, there are support group. Wednesday is today. 16th, take your life to and career to a new level. 17th of April, transform lives. Corporate and NLP trainer is a rewarding career. Please come again, send your friends on 17th. It's a different event. It's different information. Then on the 30th, we have a support group about NLP memory points. So you see how many evenings are scheduled, and there are so many goodies that you can receive. Gregory, are you here?
Yes, I am. I was just contacting Marcel. She had put something in the chat.
Okay. Would you
So
mind to send the calendar link in the...
Yeah, give me I need about 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it and put it to everyone. Here is the internships. Let me get the webinars. 1 second. These are all free. We do a lot. We do a lot, folks.
And then can you also give the course calendar?
Here is the calendar there, right behind it. Took me 2 more seconds, Doris. Took me 2 more seconds. We always say where there is a will, there is a way. Please note, we offer discounted this is a perishable skill. the craft of public speaking. I don't think it's necessarily a training. I think it's a craft to be able to be a public speaker. So that with this training, should you consider or determine that you would consider it, you have 3 years of free retakes, because we want to ensure that this actually becomes part of your behavior, and you can also impart it with others. I mean, we truly, I mean, Doris loves it and I'm somewhat obsessed about it.
And if you sign up within 48 hours, you will receive a significant, I believe, 15% discount. Please go to the numbers that I shared with you